Alex, you had a pretty good all-around game. What are you most proud of? I would imagine might be the 7 blocks. And where did that come from?
I was roommates with Donovan Klinger for 2 years, so when you're roommates with the best defender in the country for the last 2 years, you learn a couple things from him. So I'm gonna give credit to him for the blocks, but no, I'm just super happy that from my performance, just being able to get all the guys involved, and it's opening night, so just seeing all the guys celebrate and really just have so much joy out there. We waited a while to play a game, so it was just super exciting, and you just saw the energy was contagious through everybody.
Alex, what was the ceremony like for you, seeing all your old teammates up there, and then going out on the court with a whole new team and turning on really your leadership? We saw it just now. You walking up to the
I was more emotional than I thought I'd be. I was just super excited to see the banner, but when Cam went up there, that's when everything hit. Like seeing Cam, Steph, Tristan, Donovan, all my guys, that really hit me, and I was like, damn, I miss them a lot. So it was a good ending for a celebration, just putting that in the past now, just to see the banner, and we were able to go out there with the new guys, and we want to chase that goal too, and it started with today, and we're going to get better from this game.
Alex, how impressed are you with the sort of the depth and the versatility of this team? It seems like a lot of different guys can play a lot of different positions, and almost maybe not at the talent level quite yet, but the more depth than last year even maybe.
For sure. I mean, we have so many different weapons on the team, and we can attack a team in so many different ways, whether that's, through Tarris in the post, or Samson with the lobs, or playing bigger wings out there, or crafty guards. So really, we could have so many different lineups, and we're so talented that it could really be a huge weapon for us heading into, March, but we're not focused on that. But, it could be a problem for any team going into the future.
What is making your college debut like? What type of experience is that? Is it nerve-wracking, first of all? And also, was it more of a challenge considering you've been slowed down by an injury? How do you think you handled everything tonight?
First, just want to say, I'm super grateful, and I feel very blessed to be here and have the opportunity to have my college debut at UConn. No, I wasn't really nervous, just really happy to get to play again because I'd been sidelined with the injury, so I had some time off, and basketball is my joy. So when I get to play again, it's like I was just so happy. So yeah.
Liam, how did you recover so quickly? I mean, obviously you were out for a couple of weeks, but just the being able to play at this level after only a couple practices, is it part of that joy thing? I mean, once you're back on the court, you just want to play that hard?
Shout out to James Dorn, our physical trainer. He got me back on the court really fast. But yeah, like you said, basketball is what gives me life, and just being able to play is what I live for.
I see a lot of freshmen come in, not sure whether should I do this, should I do that. I don't see that in your game. You get the ball, where you're throwing the ball and what you're doing. Is that something you've always had, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness to make the right play at the right time?
I would say I play my best game when I just play and I stop thinking about everything. I think coach does a great job of putting us in the right positions to make plays, like you said, where it just looks like we're playing.
Tarris, your first game at UConn, your first experience here. What is it like playing on a team that moves the ball, shares the ball the way this one does? Is it a unique experience for you?
Yeah, first of all, I gotta thank Jesus Christ for putting me in this position. I mean, I'm here at one of the best basketball program in the country, and just thankful for Coach Hurley for choosing me to play on this team. So, yeah, it was a big difference. I mean, that was the first thing my mom said. She was like, "It's different seeing you in New Jersey," but overall, it was pretty fun. I mean, I'm around these great guys that share the ball, and we all get to play and compete in practice. I mean, practice is brutal, but in the game, it makes the game easy. So we all went out there and balled.
Yeah, Liam, I was curious about your relationship with Alex. I know you guys are obviously close, but there were moments in the game where he was coaching. You tried that dump off pass where you should have laid it in, and then you guys celebrated together later in the game. Just what is your relationship like with him, and what's it been like getting to know him?
I would say that's like my big bro. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so a comparison I like to do is I'm like a Padawan. He's the Master Jedi. I'm the Padawan. And just every day I learned so much how to be a better player, and I mean, he's a great character, so better person as well.
Do you guys go back and forth about things all the time? Like, are you giving him the same pointers that he's giving you, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I think we do a good job of holding each other accountable. He probably has to hold me accountable a little bit more than I have to do him. So, it's a lot of years in college.
It's good to know. It's better than Uncle, what you said earlier.
Yeah. Uncle too, Uncle Alex.
Alex, you to your left, you remember, I'm sure, what it's like to be a freshman, jump in, and just try and get better and better each week, each month. When you look at what Liam did tonight and what you've come to know of him in the last few months, what do you think? Like, what do you see for his progression? What do you think are some things he may be able to do in, say, January or February that just won't? It's unfair to ask a freshman to do right now.
I think he can do everything, even at a higher level when we reach January and Big East play. I think, obviously, offensively, he's such a great player, and defensively, I think, is always something that he can improve on to where, once January hits, like, he could be, a real lockdown wing for us, too. So, really, everything he can improve on just because, he's a freshman, and there's going to be so much more learning and growing experience for him, especially when the Big East play hits. But I mean, what he did today was really no surprise to anybody, just with his approach ever since he stepped on campus. So he's a special player. He's one of the best freshmen. I think he's the best freshman in the country, and, he's going to continue to prove that.
Tarris, can you just talk about your second half? It looked like you needed to find a rhythm still in the first half. We're working through some things, but once you started playing well, it really came together quickly.
Yeah, I mean, at halftime, I was overthinking a little bit too much. I mean, I got in early foul trouble, but overall the team picked me up. I mean, Coach said just keep on going, and a lot of the players are like, come on, T, we need you in the second half. So I know it started on the defensive end and rebounded, and then from there it'll translate to offense.
Tarris, I'm just curious, you come into a program, just won 2 national championships. How have these guys helped you kind of realize just be you and not, it's not easy to join a team that doing what they just did. How's Alex and some of the veteran guys helped you make that adjustment?
Yeah, I mean, that was probably the hardest thing for me. I mean, coming from not the best season, past 2 years in college, and then to the freaking back-to-back national championships, it's like I just skipped from the bottom straight to the top. But I mean, AK, Sammy, Haas. I mean, those guys, especially when I first got on practice. I mean, I was asking them so many questions. I mean, they were helping me with everything. So a leader like AK, I mean, he's a captain for a reason. We call him Cap. So whatever he needs done, like, we got to do it. So.
Yeah. Alex, first opening night with a brand new team, all new guys around you. What were you curious about, how in terms of how it was going to look, and what kind of questions were answered for you tonight? What kind of answers did you find?
Really, you're curious about everything. And, you only see so much during practices, and, we go through, some of the most brutal practices out there. So it can get ugly or it can be really pretty during practice. So really, you're kind of just wanting to see how everything is offensively and defensively. And, I thought we did a great job of that, especially opening night. You're nervous. The new guy's probably nervous out there. It's the first time playing out at Gamble. So I thought we just did a great job. Obviously, I feel like we can improve on everything still. Just, you don't win a national championship now. You got to build the steps to get there. And we're trying to establish those great habits every war and every battle throughout the game. So, it's a great starting point for us. And, there's just so much more to improve on.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.